All right, so today we have. Oof. Let me angle this thing down a little bit. All right, so today we have a. Actually, let me check on the year. What do we got? 2014 Fiesta ST that we're going to just be doing 35% all the way around. No windshield today. He will be coming back for the windshield most likely, but for now, we're just going to be doing no windshield. Ooh, I should probably grab my... Working on my home setup today. Kind of got a little bit of a mess in here. I just got back from a trip, so I haven't had time to clean everything out, get ready for the winter. It'll probably stay like this for a little while. Let's see if I can... Don't need a glove. I don't need any hook tools. What the heck? Well, I guess I won't be using my red dot today. Let's see, do I have any other knives that I could use? We'll be needing this today. I'll probably want this. I use the Japanese Alpha. All right. Let's get started. So, I'm a two-stager. You can bottom load, but two-staging is easier for me. We're doing Expel's CS 35% carbon standard. All right. Oh, I have a roll on there already of something. Wonder what this is. Oh, it's not much of anything. Oh, it's CS 35. As you can tell, I guess I do a lot of 35, and that's probably because it's a happy medium in between that 20 and 50. So let's get this thing set up. As you can tell, I haven't ran my plotter in a while. I don't even know if it's plugged in. It is not plugged in. Okay. Now that that's plugged in, I'm just gonna put this here for right now. Foreigner. What do I want? I want a couple of towels. I don't like those ones. Oh, I need the computer out of here. Okay. This is kind of the boring stuff, but just trying to set my plotter up. Oh man, I'm playing like a game with the plotter here, trying to find the hole. Wow. Okay. It was upside down, that's why. All right. Let's get this rolling. Put that right there for right now. I'll get this loaded up. Really? Trying to make sure that the rollers are straight. Make sure the roll is straight. Cool, that's starting. We said this was a 2014, I believe, maybe a 2013. I'm gonna say a 2014, but that's what we have DAP for. It'll tell us. All right. All right, 2014 Ford. Let's go Fiesta hatch. Ugh. ST hatch. They're all the same. Why is there not 2 quarter windows? You see that? For some reason, there isn't 2 quarter windows. Okay, so what I'm gonna do Sweet. All right. Actually, I think I'm just gonna put this right here. Oh. Well, now that that's going, I can think about at least what else I need to do, but I need to grab that and a couple other things over there. Oh, I need to set up my heat gun. Then I should be ready to go. Because I have a knife. Yeah, I think I have a knife in here. Yeah, I do. I grabbed the Japanese Alpha. See if I can do this. Nice, just like that. Put this right here. Yeah, I haven't touched the ground. That's not ideal, but sometimes you don't always get what you want, right? All right, unclip that. All right, cool. Now we are all ready to start at least the next step, which is, at least for me, I'm gonna clean up these windows first. I'm gonna clean these windows, then I'm gonna cut these windows out, or like cut them out of the kits, and then get started. All right. This car's not that difficult, to be honest. This car is actually really not difficult at all. I'll test the seals here in a second, but it doesn't look like it's going to be very challenging at all. All right. Those are all clean. Go ahead and get my spray bottle. And this one. See what I got left in here. Ooh, yeah, I got some slip left in this one. Like my field board? I know, I'm gonna get so much shit for this, but whatever. Right? Can't win them all. Can't win everybody. All I know is that my work is good, and I put out quality work, so that's all that matters at the end of the day to me. Doesn't matter how messy my garage is. All right. Both of those are good. Wow, look at how, ooh, I caught a little snag. I was about to say how good my plotter's doing, but I caught a little snag there. Looks like it's fine, but did catch a little snag. But I mean, other than that little snag, it looks like my plotter is pretty dialed in with the blade, which I'm happy about. Off me. Unhand me. All right. Yes, I still put it on the car because I like to shrink them on the car. You don't have to. I'm going to show you that I don't really shrink it on the car. I do kind of like a snap shrink on the car. I get this tool in my mouth. Hold on. I kind of do like a snap shrink on the car rather than actually shrinking the window on the car. So I'll show you when I set it up. But I need to get the magic dry shrink solution rolling. I think I have... I do need this one. It's way too big, but we'll use it, I guess. Yeah. If I have one, do I have an old one? I do have an old one. Look at that. Beautiful. Does this come up? Oh, I love it when they come up like that. Makes my life so much easier. I don't really, also same thing, I don't really need to shrink it on the car, on the back window, but I am just because, again, it's principle for me. I've done it like that all my life and on every car, so it's just like, I don't know. I guess you can say it's a force of habit. All right. Just gonna lower you down just a little bit. Maybe you can see things a little better. Just set it up just like any other window. Go again. And get my heat gun hot and just kind of pushing out all the water. And then so Some of the bigger fingers, I'll just kind of get a quick heat on. But then I'm just going to all right, that's done. And do the other side quickly. I'm locking down the top so that way I can, and then pushing out all the water. If you really want to get technical, you can just push this side and then this side, and then you can just go through with the rest of it. But me, I just like pushing out all the water really quickly. And then, I don't know, this always worked for me. I mean, yeah, have I burned a couple of windows of just film just from doing it and learning it this way? Yes, but this is fast for me. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys today is you can actually get this full car done in, you know, a relatively decent amount of time. And if you just follow what I'm doing step by step, you should be able to, if you have this car, then you should be able to tint it yourself. But if you still want somebody like me to do it for you, and you want to pay me, and you can go ahead. Oh, I switched squeegees. You can go ahead and come find me and Savage, and I can tint the car for you. All right, and then I think I'm just gonna start with these side windows first, and then I'll move on to actually getting to generally, the rule of thumb is you want to start on the passenger side. I'm confident, so I don't need to start on the passenger side. I'm going to start on the driver just because it's closest to me. So, and I'm going to grab a towel for the door panel when I'm all done. All right. Boom, just like that. I'll load this one. Oh man, I left my These seals are pretty clean. Like, I'm not picking anything up on my triangle. If I was, I would be taking a towel and I would be putting it through the actual gasket itself. So that way it can pick up any stuff that's hiding in there. But in this case, no fingers on film. I see people put fingers on the film, on the adhesive side of the film all the time, and it irks me. You get fingerprints whether you believe yourself or not, you get fingerprints. All right. There we go. Just like that. Might go a little more. This cut isn't perfect, but it's pretty good. It's pretty damn dialed. It's no shaved edge, of course, but it's pretty damn dialed. You guys can't even see it. All right. Again, I'm never touching the adhesive side of the film, only touching the back side and the liner. I'm gonna let this rest on my shoulder while I put this edge in. Front edge first, then back edge, trying to minimize any type of contaminants coming in. And then we're just going to get this lined up really nicely. Again, it won't be shaved edge quality, so if you want shaved edges, you can certainly shave edges. I'm just not a shave edger kind of guy. Oh man, I got a little extra slip in this one today. There we go, that's a lot better. It's a lot tighter. It's a lot tighter. All right. Now that that's done, I'll move back to this one just because I started with this one. Now flush everything out underneath. And then I like to pull, well, it doesn't matter what side you pull, but I like to pull and get that a little wet. But that's just me. I'll put this corner in, I'll put this corner in. Take my triangle. This is where a shank would come in handy, and I have shanks. I just, for the sense of this video, since I'm already going, I was like, I'm not gonna go grab my shank just because, which I already have this film all lined up, ready to go. So I was like, well, looks like we're gonna run it without it. And boom, just like that. Now she's down. Give her one spray. There we go. Just like that. And then you're just about all done. Do this one quick. See if I can finagle that one in. There we go. There we go. All right, that's all done. Quickly clean up the panel. Wipe down this. These older Fords, I'm also not going to put the shielding because it's not necessary for these. F-150s, if they have that like leather, then yeah, I definitely would. Or that material, I forgot what it's called. The material that on the door panel that stains really easily. Even on those, I would put the protective down, but not on these. These are cheap plastic. These aren't gonna get stained. So I'm just gonna wipe that up. I'm gonna go through once with the heat gun. This is where you got to be careful if you're not experienced, because you could certainly burn the film if you're not used to putting heat on the inside of a panel. All I'm doing is I'm just throwing a little bit of heat, looking for anything like that. Basically just a little from where my possible crease mark was. All right, so that's done. I can move to the other side. We'll do the same thing. Making good time. I mean, this video is literally start to finish, so I think I would say we're making good time on start to finish. I guess I could chop it up and be like, and just start it right where I started installing, but then you guys wouldn't see the full, you know, you guys wouldn't see the full everything. You guys would just see kind of what everybody wants you to see. And I'm all about transparency. You know, I want my customers to know what's going on, and I want everybody to know what's going on. Ah, my foot. Oh, all right. There we go. That's done. Let's clean that. Let's move on to this right here. Boom. Well, I should be going left to right here, but I already messed up and I'm going right to left. So like I said, inside edge first. And since this side has this double right here, this is not where I should be starting because I don't want it to go over that edge, just because I didn't really check to see if that edge was super clean. But it's not the end of the world if it does. You just might get a couple of specks if you do it the way that I'm doing it. I left my triangle. I left my precious. Well, I guess since I'm here and these already lay in pretty easy, I'm just gonna quickly finish this one. I won't have to leave the vehicle on for much longer after this. So I ain't worried too much about this. Corners first. Corner. And then corner. Get the corner underneath this gasket. Boom, just like that. And look at that. The rest of it just falls basically right into place. Just like that. I'll try and push some of those bigger bubbles out quick before I end up actually squeegeeing. Oh, see, so something's caught over here. So I'm gonna fix that here in a second. something is caught. We've got film stuck. So I'm gonna just slowly move it in. Boom. And then I'm gonna take my long edge. Same thing. Boom. Got the whole thing all nice and squared in there. Really easy. You don't just want to force, you don't want to force that kind of stuff, because then what could happen is you can crease it really easily. I'm not gliding on this chair very well. I might need to throw this chair away. Oh yeah. That's gonna get it to stay real good. There we go. Okay. I have to make a middle here. I kind of had the film flopping around, so I needed to make a middle. So I just kind of squeezed the film together at that point, just so I could create this kind of middle bubble. That's how some tinters do it every time. I'm just not like that. I like doing it one edge then the other, but sometimes my fingers just slip a little bit, like what just happened, and I have to do whatever method in that situation is best, which in that situation was just pushing it together in the middle. Sometimes that creates work lines, so that's why I don't like to do that too much, but I'm not feeling any work lines from that, so we're pretty much smooth. Pretty much chilling there. All right, turn this out now. Boom, corner. I'm gonna push this stuff up because as you can see here, so I'm gonna actually grab this corner and kind of feed it up so it's resting right up on the gasket. Boom, just like that. So now when I feed this in, when I feed this corner in, literally it's all gonna fall right into place. All right, and then we'll do the same thing. We're gonna kiss this whole thing with a little bit of heat, and then we'll call this one, we'll call the doors good. All right, that's good. Boom, just like that. Pretty much all done here with at least the sides. Now we just have the now we have the other plot, which was the front windows and the rear quarters, and then the rear window. I like to end with all the easy stuff last. That way, if I have to replot anything, then at least I know what I have to replot. But in this case, looking like we're gonna have pretty much a flawless install. First round, first try, flawless victory. Something like this, yeah? All right, cool. So we're gonna go like this. Okay, so it's not wanting to stick at the edges. It's not wanting to stick at the edges. So what I like to do, after I already laid down my dry shrink prep, normally that means I just didn't put enough dry shrink prep down. But in this case, it's okay because I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to wait for more to dry out. So I'm just going to throw a little bit of water on these edges here. So that way it has something to tack to. And now look. Oh yeah, boom. Look at that. And then just going to be careful here. Boom, just like that. Doing something called an H pattern, and then I'm just going to start heating it. Sometimes these hatch windows can be a little bit more difficult. Oh, it looks like my film ripped here, right here at the edge. So maybe a little bit more careful here. Now I did that. Be a little bit more careful. I'm gonna kiss it with some heat on the underside. Boom. Just like that. We're gonna try and get that a little bit more, but that's fine. We're gonna leave that because that I can probably get out on the inside. But when you're shrinking back windows or even front windshields, you always want to start on the sides. I'll say that a lot during this whole YouTube series. You always want to start on the sides or the corners, because once you have the corners down, the rest of it is very easy to get through. I mean, I'm literally going to just fly through the rest of this. Boom, now that I got the bottom done, then we'll just reverse this and go and do the top here. So I'm gonna start somewhere like right there. Do the same thing. Throw some water down on the sides. And for the most part, this is gonna get like 90% of the shrink. Is it gonna get all of it? No, it's not. You're still might have to do a little bit of heating on the inside of the car, which is never ideal, but that's just how sometimes it is with hatchbacks. You can always do an extra pocket shrink when you're done, but at least a hatchback like this, where it's, you know, got some water in there I don't like. Okay, that corner's done. Looks like I might not be able to finish that where it's at, so I'm gonna leave that for right now, and I might just have to finish it on the inside. Like I was saying earlier, I'm gonna pull these down. This is pretty easy. This makes it pretty easy for me. I'm gonna quickly just go through and feel if I feel anything. Nope, okay. And we're just going to run this whole thing because it's already pretty clean. What I'm probably gonna do is I'm probably gonna put this up on the wall. I'm gonna probably use this as a peel board. Of course, some of the film wants to bunch up at the end here. Maybe the plotter didn't do as good a job as I thought. Ooh. It's okay. Let me see. Where's my knife? Here it is. Just like that. All right. Perfect. Oh my, I am touching all over the place. Awful. All right, now that that's all wet, I'm gonna hold it like I'm holding the pizza. I'm gonna walk over here, open this up. Oh, I think I have it upside down. Come on, there we go. Ugh. I have it upside down. Damn it. So I had it right the first time. Hopefully I don't. This one might be a redo. I'm just messing with it too much. We'll see. That's just way too much messing around with it. I gotta really double check on this one to make sure this one came out clean. But I was doing a lot of messing around with it. Okay. Looks like that top actually might be pretty good here. Wow. I'm shocked. I actually thought I was gonna have to do a little bit of shrinking on the inside, at least for that top, but it looks like I'm not gonna have to, which is pretty awesome. I guess at the very, very top, I am gonna have to do a little bit of shrinking. There's still some bubbles or some fingers up at the top, but that's okay because we were gonna have to go through anyway with the hard card and just kind of dry up all the edges to make sure that everything looks good. I know I'm upside down. You guys probably can't see this, but I'm just gonna knock this out quick. It's just some stuff up at the top. Boom, just like that. Let's grab this to close it. I've seen a couple of fingers So I'll knock those out. Got one more here. But other than that, everywhere where I was just heating, no fingers. So that's good. So let's knock out those few little things over here. Boom, just like that. Yep, just like that. Grab the glass cleaner. Yeah, a little guy right there. But hey, it's clean. So I've just got a little guy there that I gotta take care of. Yeah, it's clean. So that's all that mattered. Because I was worried about it not coming out clean. But it came out clean. So let's just get that little guy. Right. Boom, just like that. Let's move on. So we're basically done with the heat gun. Because all I have left is these little things. So I'm going to grab my little tiny squeegee somewhere around here. Oh no. Where's my little Mike Norn squeegee? Wow. I guess I don't have my little Mike Norn squeegee. Oh, that sucks. I guess I'll have to use this one. Anyway. That bums me out. I really like that squeegee. I bought it and I haven't looked back since, so. Alright, let's do these little windows. I need my spray bottle. Oh, I have it. So what do I have? Here, let's just bring this whole thing over. So I think we're just going to start with this front one first. Nightmare. Okay. Oh my God, I think I grabbed a back one. An idiot. Okay, let me just double check. Look for no light gaps, no light gaps. Okay, that one's good. So that means the next one is the other side. That looks good. Just double check. Yep. Looks good. Good nightmare. All right. Now that we got everything done, we'll just clean it up and be all done. And we're done at 3. It started at like 1:45. So an hour and 15 minutes from start to finish, everything. And then, yeah, pretty good. If you guys liked it and you guys want more, or tell me how it is, this is, going to be my first couple of videos. So any feedback is good feedback for me. I will be getting some type of mic for some sound quality stuff, just because I'm running off of the iPhone microphone, which I know is not obviously ideal, but the iPhone, works for me just because I don't have a ton of money to spend on, professional camera equipment and such. But this works for me and I'm happy with it. And if you guys like the content, or if you guys thought it was okay, then great. If you guys have any questions, I will end up live streaming this stuff. I don't know if I'll do it through my phone, but I definitely will be live streaming this stuff one day. I think I need to hit a certain amount to be able to live stream on YouTube. But, excuse me, I will be live streaming one day on here. I might even try and see if I can live stream on like a Kick or a Twitch or something. I don't know. I don't know what people are using nowadays. I haven't really looked. I'm not really big into the live streaming stuff, but, whatever I can do, you know, to give you guys some more content. So, but yeah, other than that, I would have really liked to do this windshield today, so I could have showed you guys how to do this big windshield. It's a big egg windshield, but it's okay. We'll do it another time. But if you guys like the content, like I said, please hit the subscribe button or the give me a follow, or if you want to get your car tinted, you can find me on my Facebook page, which is just my first and last name, Michael Buchanan. Or you can find my Instagram, Mikey's Showcase. Mikey's Garage 2025, because that's the year that we're in. Yeah. If you guys want to get scheduled, you can hit me up on there on any of my socials. Or you can find my website and you can get scheduled in through my website if you're in Minnesota. So thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye.